Welcome back to K-Drama Insider, your home for everything Korean drama, from the stars you love to the stories behind the screen. Today, we dive into one of the most talked about dramas of recent years, The King, Eternal Monarch. But this isn't just a drama review. This is the story of how two of Korea's brightest stars, Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, came together in a project that divided critics, captivated fans, and left behind a legacy still discussed to this day. So sit back, relax, and let's travel through time, destiny, and the world of Korean drama royalty. When news broke in 2019 that Lee Min-ho, the undisputed king of K-drama himself, would return to television after his military service, the world of Hallyu went into a frenzy. This wasn't just another comeback. For fans, this was history in the making. Lee Min-ho, the face behind Boys Over Flowers, City Hunter, and The Heirs, was stepping back into the spotlight. But there was more. His co-star would be none other than Kim Go-eun, who had already captured hearts worldwide as Ji-eun-tak, the beloved bride in the mega-hit Goblin. The idea of these two powerhouse names leading a fantasy romance drama instantly skyrocketed expectations. The writer attached to the project was Kim Eun-suk, the genius behind Goblin, Descendants of the Sun, and Mr. Sunshine. With a resume like that, fans believed The King, Eternal Monarch would be unstoppable. The stage was set. The hype was unmatched. And everyone was ready to witness what many thought would be the next global K-drama phenomenon. The King, Eternal Monarch premiered in April 2020. Its story was bold, complex, and ambitious. At its heart, it told the tale of two parallel universes, one where Korea remained a monarchy, ruled by Emperor Lee Gon, played by Lee Min-ho, and another, the modern-day Republic of Korea, where Kim Go-eun's character, Detective Young Tae-yul, lived and worked. Their worlds collided when Lee Gon crossed through a mysterious portal into Tae-yul's reality. From there, the story intertwined love, destiny, betrayal, politics, and fantasy, a recipe that promised epic television. And on screen, the chemistry between Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun was undeniable. Their characters were opposites in many ways, the elegant king bound by duty and tradition, and the modern detective, practical and bold, fighting for justice. Yet when their paths crossed, sparks flew. Viewers across the world felt the connection, the longing, and the power of their love story. But here's where the story becomes truly interesting. While many fans adored the romance and the production's cinematic quality, others found the plot confusing. The drama's attempt to weave parallel worlds, time travel, and political intrigue was seen by some as overwhelming. Some critics argued that the writing felt complicated, and the pacing wasn't always easy to follow. Yet, despite mixed reviews, one thing was certain: the global fandom rallied behind Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. Social media exploded with fan edits, shipping videos, and countless theories trying to piece together the drama's mysteries. For international audiences, The King, Eternal Monarch was more than just a series. It was an experience, something to debate, analyze, and fall in love with. And while some viewers questioned the story, very few questioned the performances. Lee Min-ho's regal presence as Emperor Lee Gon reminded fans why he was considered a king of the K-drama industry. Meanwhile, Kim Go-eun brought emotional depth, strength, and relatability to Tae-yul, balancing fantasy with grounded reality. Together, they created a pairing that fans couldn't stop talking about. Behind the cameras, stories about their working relationship only added fuel to the fire. Fans noticed their comfort with one another during interviews, the way they laughed between takes, and the respect they openly expressed for each other's craft. Rumors quickly spread: were Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun just co-stars, or was something deeper happening behind the scenes? Of course, like many K-drama rumors, nothing was ever confirmed. Both actors kept their private lives private. But the whispers only amplified the fascination surrounding them. And it wasn't just about romance. The two had very different acting styles. Lee Min-ho, polished, charismatic, carrying the weight of his years as a leading man. Kim Go-eun, versatile, natural, unafraid to show vulnerability on screen. This contrast created magic, a blend of power and authenticity that fans couldn't ignore. So, what is the legacy of The King, Eternal Monarch? Even years after its release, the drama remains one of Netflix's most-watched Korean shows worldwide. It became a gateway for many international viewers into the world of K-drama, introducing them to concepts of parallel universes, Korean monarchy, and, of course, the brilliance of its leading stars. It also solidified the global reach of Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. For Lee Min-ho, it marked a triumphant comeback after military service, proving that he could still dominate screens and hearts alike. For Kim Go-eun, it was another step in her already stellar career, showing she could carry yet another high-profile drama with grace. And for fans, the drama gave them unforgettable moments, iconic quotes, and a love story that defied time and destiny. Yes, it had critics. Yes, not everyone understood its complexities. But in the grand picture of Hallyu history, the King, Eternal Monarch remains unforgettable, not because it was perfect, but because it dared to be bold. And that, dear viewers, is the story of the King, Eternal Monarch, and how Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun left their mark on K-drama history. Do you believe this drama deserves more recognition than it got? Or do you think the criticism was fair? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories of your favorite K-drama stars, right here on K-Drama Insider. Until next time, keep loving, keep watching, and keep celebrating the magic of K-dramas.